ASMR world. And now, although you'll see a few videos over the next few days, it is currently today's Wednesday, and this is actually the first video I've recorded in about 6 days, 6 or 7 days. The videos you'll see in the next couple of days have been recorded before I came away. So I am currently staying at my mum's house. She's on holiday. Me and my wife have come here for the week. Yeah, that ticking's probably quite loud, isn't it? I'll take the ticking out with it. Okay, so back when I started the channel, I would have people say, "What is that beeping or ticking noise?" I'd be like, "What do you mean?" And the beeping, it'd go off like every couple of minutes in another room of my house. It was the fire alarm, tell me that the battery was going, and I got that used to the noise that I didn't hear it, but everyone else did on the video. And same with the ticking, was a clock in the background. So I just took the clock out, because I'm used to it, but it might make a racket through the microphone. So as I said, we are away at my mum's house. Been here about Saturday, Sunday. This is day 5. I have tried to keep up with the football in terms of watching what I can. My wife's been quite good about it. I watched some of the Holland game against North Macedonia the other day. I saw the Germany-Portugal game. Wow, that was impressive from Germany. I missed half of the England-Scotland game because we was around a family having a drink. Italy, I watched Italy-Wales. But either way, none of this is important right now. What I want to talk about, it's not about what I've seen. I just want to talk about what's happened in the competition so far. Now that we're getting a rough idea who is going to be playing who as we go on in the tournament, or at least who is going to qualify for the group. Now, I just want to start by saying, I, for one, when I heard there was going to be more teams in the competition, now we heard this a couple of years ago, so the tournament was meant to be last summer in 2020. We all heard about the extra teams a couple of years before that, so probably about 2018, give or take. I was all for it, because yes, more teams is better. And to be fair, what I've seen of the competition, no team has really let us down too much, have they, with like performances. Let's have a little look. So in terms of like the teams, I would say who wouldn't normally have been in the competition in the past, who maybe got through because of the extra teams, maybe a Turkey, a Finland, Macedonia, they lost all three of their games, didn't they? And Scotland only got the 1 point in the competition, which is pretty terrible. Scotland, who will live off their draw against England until the next Braveheart movie is released, if we're being honest about it. It was England, let's talk about England. So I didn't see all the Scotland game. So all of the Czech Republic game, I watched the Scotland game. Pretty awful, wasn't it? England-Scotland was pretty awful. England have got through the group. Oh, let's so the whole including extra teams. I was all for it, but now looking at it, when you have third place teams, so 4 teams in a group, 3 of them are going to qualify out of 3 or 4 of the groups. How the hell can you finish third in a group of 4 and still progress? I do not know. You might as well stick 10 teams in there and say 8 of them can go through. I don't get the point or the excitement in, yes, you finished third. Wow, you won 1 game, you're going through. Anyways, Scotland are out. That's the main thing. They finished bottom, they couldn't get third bloody place. Scotland are going home to Scotland. That's it, they're done. They lost last night to Croatia. Was it 3-1 in the end? Luka Modric with a great goal. Let's have a little look at the last night's results. Yeah, that was 3-1 to Croatia. Goals from Vlasic, Modric, Perisic, all the itches. With Callum McGregor getting an equaliser for Scotland just before half time, before they conceded another 2 goals. Today we have Slovakia v Spain. Now, this is a big game for both teams, as Slovakia are on 3 points. Spain are only on 2 after drawing against Sweden and Poland. Could Slovakia knock Spain out of the competition and possibly lose Enrique out of a job? I would not be surprised. With Sweden-Poland, I reckon Sweden can do Poland. They drew with Spain, they beat Slovakia. I think Sweden beat Poland today. With Germany-Hungary. Now, how many of you were out there thinking this Germany team were going to get battered against Portugal after they lost that game to France? Remember, it was only, was it 1 or 2-0 in the end, the France-Germany game? I think it was 2-0, wasn't it, in the end? A late second goal for France. But early on, for the majority of that game, it was only 1-0. And that was due to the own goal by Mats Hummels. Oh, it finished 1-0 in the end, didn't it? They had a goal disallowed, didn't they, France? I believe so, anyway. So although Germany got beat, it was only 1-0 they lost. And then France drew their second game with Hungary. I mean, who's seen that going? France won, Hungary won. Germany then battered Portugal. I mean, Portugal beat Hungary, got 3-0. Germany then battered Portugal 4-2. That was an impressive game and an impressive performance from Germany. Now, England, they finished top of the group on 7 points. A draw with Scotland, beat Croatia, beat Czech Republic. They scored 2 goals. England scored 2 goals in 3 games. They didn't concede a goal, so none conceded, but only 2 goals scored. You have Holland getting 9 points and scoring 2 or 3 in all their games. You have Belgium with 9 points and scoring a couple of goals per game, give or take. You have Italy on 9 points and looking very, very impressive. You have England on 7 points, scoring 2 goals under scared anyone at all. And Southgate come around and say there's water come from England. Well, bloody hope so. When you have Jack Grealish, Phil Foden, Sterling, Kane, Rashford, Calvert-Lewin. Am I missing anybody here? Saka, who did well yesterday, didn't he? Reece James, Kyle Walker, in terms of attacking threat, I'm on about here. I would definitely expect more than 2 goals from. We also have Jadon Sancho, stupid me, who I think he's played like 10 minutes in 3 games. What the hell? And then Southgate's like, we have to manage what our expectations are from Sancho. Well, hang on, he's about to go. And you're telling us you need to manage expectations compared to a Phil Foden who has only played 1 full season in the Premier League. And yet he started the first 2 games. So yeah, England will play either Germany, France, Portugal or Hungary. Whoever finishes second in that group. So today we have, who's playing today in that group? Germany, we've already played Portugal. It's Germany, Hungary, France, Portugal. I personally think, let me have a look at the table. Good time. Over there, went there, went there, went there. France, Portugal, France, Portugal, France, Portugal. Yeah. So currently Hungary at bottom, but could still go through if they can beat Germany. And France v Portugal. France are top on 4, Portugal third on 3 points. I would not be surprised to see Portugal win and Germany win and France get knocked out. I think France could miss out with Portugal finishing second, Germany first. If that happens, England play Portugal at Wembley. But at the same time, England could play France at Wembley or Germany at Wembley. Chance that won't be Hungary, I don't think. But at least England have the Wembley advantage. Out of the 3 games, I think the Portugal game would be easiest for England. On paper, anyways. They're pretty average against Germany. But that's an attacking German team. England haven't wanted to attack in this tournament so far. Harry Kane has looked a shadow of the player we know he is. And if I'm Man City and I'm just seeing that we've bid 100 million plus potential players going in the opposite direction, I'm getting a little bit concerned right now. Because Harry Kane has played 3 games. He hasn't scored. In the first 2 games, he never had a shot. Not 1 shot. He cost me 2 bets. On both bets I put down for Harry Kane to have 1 shot in the game. He never had 1 shot on target at all. In 2 matches. From the Golden Boot winner sent off for Wales, which doesn't help them. But they got through, they'll take on Denmark in what I feel will be a very good game and a chance for Wales to get through to the quarterfinals. And we also have Italy taking on Austria. So, in my honest opinion, that is Italy through to the quarterfinals straight away. I don't see Austria posing much of a threat to the Italians in the round of 16. There is a chance that Finland could go through as well. In their group, Belgium, Finland are in third place, could get through as the third best team. There's still a chance for the Czech Republic to get through also as a third place team. I reckon Spain could go out in their group. I think Sweden finished top, and there's a chance for who's the other two teams, Slovakia and Poland. I would be surprised to see Slovakia do something against the Spanish. A rather average Spanish team, it's got to be said. I mean, it's full of great players. There's young like Pedri, you got Adam Traore, can't get a start. Gerard Moreno, Pau Torres. I like the look of this lad. I've seen him for Villarreal against United in the Europa League final. And I watched Villarreal in the semis. I think it was against Arsenal, was it? I believe so. And he's impressive. I would like to see United sign this Pau Torres, especially over Sergio Ramos. Forget Ramos, we do not need that lad at United. 35. I mean, over the last few years, I know United have turned into a bit of a retirement club for the old age pensioners. You know, Zlatan wasn't it? He's a great player, but was very young. Cavani, great player, but at the end of his career. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm happy to sign them two players. But I want to see United get ready for the future, not Buddy jump in a time machine and go to the future. You know, I was in like the end of it. The end of these players' careers, I see him at the beginning or the middle. I think this Pau Torres looks like a great player. So if I had a choice between him and Ramos, I'd take Torres. Also, Rafa Varane is being linked to United. I'd take him also over a Ramos. But I say this, Ramos could come in and do what Thiago Silva's done at Chelsea, and just steady their ship and show their leadership qualities. But either way, transfer talk is for another day. Well done Wales, well done Denmark, Italy, Austria. Also Belgium got through on 9 points, which I'm not sure if they'll play yet. Holland won all 3 group games. That was impressive because the Dutch aren't the best, but they still won all 3 games. Wijnaldum looks like a different player in that team compared to at Liverpool. Depay looks okay. Dumfries, he looks half decent. Steven Bergwijn, I don't think he's gone, has he? Was he even called up? I'm not sure. Who else has got through? Oh, that's it so far, isn't